Hi and welcome to Awesome 5, your online youth and disability magazine. My name's Jade and today we're speaking to Amy Hogan, researcher for the Cerebral Palsy Society, about her academic success and the resources she used to get there.
I'm currently working as a researcher for the Cerebral Palsy Society of New Zealand. I graduated with my degree in psychology and history from Auckland University. I'm looking at doing postgraduate work in the next 2 years, probably an MA in psychology at this stage. I have a variety of roles within my research role, including doing a lot of consumer talks throughout the hospitals and other interested groups, as well as educational talks in schools. I also attend a variety of conferences, looking to present at one next year. My primary role is doing a research project on cerebral palsy through the lifespan, particularly looking at how cerebral palsy affects key life dimensions as we age, because there's a lot of emphasis on children, but not a lot of emphasis on becoming adults and throughout adolescence. So it is getting better, I must say.
Amy, you seem like a terribly busy person. How do you manage that with a disability?
I'm very fortunate in the fact that I've got very good support around me, not just professional support or like dedicated support, but I've got a great group of friends and a great group of work colleagues who are very supportive around that. But also fundamentally, I've developed over the years a level of perseverance and grit when it comes to dealing with my disability and all that I have to do, because I don't really have a choice.
You do what you do because you don't have a choice. Well, actually, you do have a choice. You could do nothing. Where does your drive come from to be the success that you are today? Because it has to be said, you're doing remarkably great things.
Well, thank you. I don't know if I grant your fundamental premise, but largely I think my drive comes from the fact that I would get bored if I didn't do anything, and I like being engaged with the world and learning things and developing things. And fundamentally at this stage of my life, I've been given a lot from the services. I've been given a lot of help and a lot of support, and this is my way I can give back. I enjoy being busy, I enjoy being active. It's something that's always motivated me ever since I was little.
Have you ever had times where you weren't coping, and what did you do in those down times where it was just like all too much, or has that never happened for you?
Believe me, it has happened for me. I've had a number of quite severe health crises in my life, like being gotten very unwell and very sick, and that has had quite a significant psychological impact on me. One of the things I held on to during those darker times was just that. There's always new things to investigate, there's always new things that there is always something over the hill, so that was the thing I just focused on as I got through it.
Leaving high school, taking the next step toward the rest of your life, really. What was the process that you went through? What was good? What was good about that process? What was bad? What could have been done differently?
Well, for me, the decision to enter higher education and to seek employment eventually wasn't really, I never really considered anything else. My transition, to use that term, wasn't particularly hard or particularly difficult, but what would have helped me a lot is more knowledge around what it was going to be like to manage a disability and manage a chronic disability and manage that next step up of education.
Can we talk about what part your family played in your life and
Okay.
the level of support that there might be there?
Okay, I have an awesome family, it must be said. They never really saw me as Amy with the disability. It's like Amy with these particular characteristics that we need to manage in order to help her reach her goals and her dreams. And that's what they've done, and that's what they continue to do.
Going slightly off track, but
Yeah.
I'm liking the direction of this. Where do you think lack of confidence comes from? Because you talk about creating confidence,
Yeah.
but how does one create a lack of?
If you can't or don't feel that you can have peer group relationships, particularly spontaneous, and do the spontaneous thing like just going out to the movies with your friends and that whole quintessential wanting to feel normal, and when you don't on a systematic basis, I think that has an aspect to do with confidence.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you normal?
No.
You're not. Tell us about that.
Well,
What you mean?
first off, what is normal?
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Pretty much the standard response to any kind of highly normal. But also, I think I'm a level of normal that, for me, I think I've overcome a lot of my issues and overcome a lot of my physical and psychological issues. So I'm at a very good plane for me, but that's not a normal within the bell curve of even cerebral palsy. I've just worked out a platform for me that works within my parameters. It wouldn't be your normal, but it's a good normal for me.
What message do you have for young people with physical disabilities similar to your own that are about to take that step into transition and into the rest of their lives? What message would you have?
This is going to sound incredibly cheesy, but find a dream and find a goal and work towards it. And even if you think it's completely outlandish and completely out of the realms of your possibility, investigate it, look at it from all angles. On a personal level, if you really want to have a particular job or want to work in a particular career, start early and start focusing on it and reach out to people like the Youth Centre or Workbridge or whoever, and just say, this is my dream, can you help me with it? And even if you get a negative response to begin with, don't let that persuade you. Just keep going.
Thanks so much, Amy, for coming out today. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's all we've got time for this episode of Awesome 5. For extended coverage of Amy's interview, click here. Remember to subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Stay awesome, New Zealand.
Look at the stars, look how they shine.